TC Muzique. Here we are. Well, it's been one of those weeks, boys and girls. Last week we had so much fun at the Uptown Bar with a whole bunch of folks making a lot of noise for our buddy, Mr. Paul. How did you think that went with Kurt and company?
Well, Kurt was the party animal on stage, and the rest of the guys are fairly maintained. Turned out pretty good. Paul Singleton turned 29 at the Uptown last week, and what a party it was.
Indeed. And, I actually got to hear a band do a cover of Hey Grandma, which I bought when it came out on record. And we will not begin to imagine when that might have been. But it's always nice to hear the fact that somebody else in this world knows what it is. And what's been going on since then? This, by the way, is our old and always ever friend, Tom Cook.
How are you, Mr. Swizzo? Nice pants. Very nice.
Why, thank you.
Fashion statement. You must be got a hot date tonight with the gal?
Oh, usually, yeah. Usually there's at least one somewhere.
Hey, thanks for having us tonight. Really appreciate it.
Well, thank you for being here. Now, a lot of you are sitting out there waiting to see somebody. And this is where our terrible apology falls. It took the wiping out of half an international airline to do it, but Mr. Dave Rave has been trapped in New York City and will not be with us this evening. American Airlines shut down half their flights, and he couldn't get to Minneapolis to play our show. We are so disappointed.
Well, leave it to the corporate giants out there to attempt to ruin a great night, but...
And it looked pretty good, I'll tell you that. Listen, Dave is still champing at the bit to get to Minneapolis. So although you will not be able to see him with us tonight, he will be ably represented by the rest of the members of Radiodrummer, who are here with us tonight. And along with Mr. Dave Rave, will be performing tomorrow night at Java Jack's as our old buddy, do you remember Casey Jones? Our old buddy Jim Walsh holds his regular hootenanny tomorrow evening at Java Jack's. Saturday night, another opportunity for us all to see Radiodrummer with Dave Rave at the Hexagon Bar in South Minneapolis. So many things. Stay warm, stay dry, stay tuned right here. This is TC Muzique. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Radiodrummer.
All right, try this at home. Uptown, baby. We're Radiodrummer. 1, 2, 3. Come on, give it to him, Craig.
It's kinda got 2 lanes. Can tell when it's snowing. I should take the freeway.
Cha, cha.
I wanna take the parkway.
Bah!
I'm going uptown. How much is gas today? How much am I gonna pay? Where you going, man?
Going to Latte, gonna get me a high tide bag. Hey! Coming out feeling like I got it made.
I'm going uptown. Going uptown. Going up. Staying up. Lake Street in Hennepin, suck you in. Lake Street in Hennepin, suck you in.
Hennepin, Hennepin and Lake is where we'll make history. Hennepin and Lake is where we'll make history. Come on, Craig, give it to me.
That's where we make
Good, John, John, John. Which one? We should start together. Go take.
It was 1976. The Kicks in Coswell. Yeah, you got Pele. We got Ace and Willie. Thunderbird.
And we partied at the
Thunderbird.
Come on, It was 1965, and the Dodgers were coming on up. They had Drysdale and we had Killer Bro. We didn't care. We were gonna party at the Thunderbird. And we had tickets for Van Halen.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Radio drummer Chad Mittag on the bass, Tom Cook this evening on the drums. Radio drummer Tom Cook.
Hey, this ain't a golf match, buddy. We're not on the back nine, okay?
Jesus Christ.
All right, here we go.
Bobby Knight of rock and roll.
All right, here we go. Oasis. 1, 2, 3, 4!
Satisfied when nothing's wrong. Is that enough for me to keep it going on? Do you recognize this? Does it make good sense? Baby, calling out. I'm the one staring you out, and it makes good sense. I'm living for this. I'm satisfied when something's gone. Is that enough for me to write a song? Do you recognize this?
Everybody, come on!
Leave it out!
Come on!
Your voice is like ambient sound. I hear it when you're not around. Does it make good sense to risk it all? Hey, you're gonna dress like Oasis, go on tour. And I won't write like a Gallagher. Come off smooth. And I won't run like a monkey all the way to the shore. And we wanna fly like a Gallagher. Come on.
Let's go, boys. Good. Oh, yeah. A song about my favorite band.
All right, thank you.
Sorta. What's going on, Minneapolis? Can you hear us out there? Just,
Right on.
we're used to playing Wembley.
It feels like Wembley in here tonight. Thanks for having us on a miserable night.
We're got a big night tomorrow night at Java Jack's.
Felt like we were in Grand Forks, North Dakota, loading in.
Let's do one more here. Go ahead, peeling off. All right, let's go. Highway 29, baby. Let's go. 1, 2. Let's start that right. Get the right note. Let's go. What's the first one? 1, 2, 3. I'm driving back today. I'll leave at once.
drunk today. I'll flip on the AM radio, and then I'll cruise it, and I'll drift on down 29. Come on! Gotta get it back today. Gotta get it back. We don't like fake G.I. Joe. I've got a son and a dad. Hey. And when they call, I know they're the ones I live without. Come on, baby! I'll drive 10 hours west, and I'll hit the Indian reservation. Man, those guys like to put the booze away, and they fight all the time. Hey, come on! Gotta get it back today. Gotta get it back. Come on, back! Gotta get it back today. Gotta get it back. One, two. Come on, baby. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, hey. Come on, man. Come on, Craig. Someday. Hey. 2 hours left this time. Come on. It's 2 hours left this time. I'm going back to. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Cook, South Minneapolis.
Oh, yeah.
Come here, Mr. Swizzo.
The mighty, mighty drummer.
Get up here and play some drums. Gee whiz.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, I tried that once with Martin Atkins. He came and very gently removed the sticks from my hands in the middle of everything because it's one of the things that I cannot do. You want a drummer? You go call this man, not this one.
I did. Been doing it for a little bit.
Yeah. You're in another. I think you guys are all in other bands, aren't you? All right. How many other bands right now, let's say?
Well, we got these guys have a band called X-Ray Hip. They just did a record with John Munson, really great record, and luckily they asked me to play drums on it. Had a good time doing that. And
So that's coming out?
Just out.
Just out. So it's in all of our local venue stores and everything.
New American Lady.
Is the band going to play out?
Yeah, the band's playing out. They're playing at the Uptown Bar on the 29th of May.
Yeah.
X-Ray Hip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seymour from the Delilahs and Widgets and all that, if you remember, Aaron, at all.
Oh, yeah. We remember those. Okay. So much for them. Let's talk about you.
oh no. I like radio and I like drumming, so that's why we call the band Radiodrummer. But I got another band I'm playing drums with called the Magnolias. You might have heard of them. And
Once or twice.
well, the good thing is we got a huge party at the 7th Street entry. But the coolest thing about it is that we're going to Europe for our first time together. And, you know, we started that band. John Freeman actually started the band in the 80s. I hooked up with him in the late 80s. But the long story short, we're going to Europe in June for 3 weeks, Spain, France, and Germany, and possibly an England date in London. And
How did this come about now? Because you would think if they were going, it might have happened years, let's say some years back. How did it come to pass now?
Crazy. 2 words, MySpace, believe it or not. A guy on MySpace discovered us, found us. And it was great. It all came together in like 3 months, and before you know it, it was all in the works. And we're calm people and calm musicians, and away we go. June 3rd, goodbye. Mags in Europe, can you believe it? I love it. I love it. I love it.
You know, you hear people talk about what the internet has done for the music non-industry in this world. It's now all of a sudden possible to do things like go to Europe without selling your soul to a guy named Murray at the big label. I don't know if you remember Slim Dunlap's song, but he's got a line that says, "Is the whole world ruled by a guy named Murray?" Yeah, he told me he's been in bands for 30 years. He's known guitar players named Chris and Bob and David, and he's never met one named Murray. When he finally got the big label deal, he went upstairs in the big office to the big room with the huge desk. Behind the desk is a guy with a shirt open down to here, gold chains. In front of him sits not records, not speakers.
Nothing music related.
No, a ledger book. That guy's name is Murray. Well, now we have MySpace. And Murray doesn't have us all by the hairs anymore.
The playing field is really leveled. You know, the playing field is leveled since MySpace came out, and I'm a lousy typer, so if I can have fun on it. And everybody out there can reach us on MySpace at Radiodrummer. We've and X-Ray Hip and any other bands you guys want to talk about. That's really fun.
Well, yeah, let's go over. Okay. Tom Cook, ladies and gentlemen. Tom Cook over here on the marvelously vintage guild is
Craig Tyken.
Craig, welcome. So how far back do you go with whom and all?
Well, I started playing in the early 90s and stuff like that, and then ended up touring with Marley McLeod and stuff, and booked the Fine Line years ago. And
I thought you looked familiar.
met Cookie at the Fine Line when he was playing with John Ewing. And then, so yeah, been playing around for a long time. X-Ray Hip with those guys.
You still see Marley much?
Yeah. See her for New Year's every year. We go over for a traditional Southern meal where we have black-eyed peas and collard greens and cornbread and everything.
Grits?
Well, it's not morning.
Oh, okay. If we used to stay late enough for grits, I suppose. Not anymore.
No, it's a short affair always. Yeah. We're in, we're out. But yeah, I see her every year.
Oh, well, yeah, I suppose it'll be too long, but tell her I said hello. I haven't seen her in so long.
Hopefully she's coming back.
Yeah, she's welcome here anytime.
See what I can do.
Over on the bass, here we have a fella who plays the bass.
Trying to. I'm actually just kind of a last-minute addition to the lineup here. Well, the original bass player for this outfit had some entanglements with the law enforcement.
Ah, I see. He's at police academy now.
He is at police academy. Yeah. Yeah, so here I am with my notes down there, my crash course.
I see. Yes. Nashville charts 157421 in A, right?
Right. Yeah. Sure.
Maybe not quite, but he's doing okay. So where do you come from, and what do you spend the rest of your time doing when it's not Radiodrummer or X-Ray Hip?
Yeah. Well, I'm actually from the musical hotbed of Fargo Moorhead. I don't know. I'm sure you're familiar with it. Been there many times.
Well, actually, I once had a brief association with an outfit known as the Warheads from Moorhead.
Okay. Why is it that every band ever out of Moorhead has the name Head in their band name?
I don't know, but the Warheads were from South Minneapolis.
Okay, just visiting. But So it just naturally you would go to Moorhead.
Yeah, no, we didn't go anywhere very naturally. The only saving grace was that we didn't go very far, and that kept us alive. So where do you? So you're here now?
I'm here now. Yeah, doing the weekend with the fellas here and Dave Rave. Looking forward to that. I'm play guitar in X-Ray Hip. We just put out a nice record, New American Lady. John Munson, Trip Shakespeare, Semisonic. Known these guys for a while. Played music with Craig for a long time. Done a couple wonderful tours with Marley McLeod as well.
Lucky folks, and she's not only incredibly talented. This is a girl who honed her artistry by going to a pizza joint down in Alabama, setting up a little PA, getting out her guitar, and playing 5 hours a night. Put out a hat. Play for 5 hours, come back the next week, do it all over again. She got real good at it. And then she did things like go on tour with the Dashboard Saviors and became great people to hang around with, too. Oh, my. Well, I don't know. Pamela, what more do you have to add into this, or shall we just turn it back over to you guys with all of your various notes?
Well, we want to thank TC Muzique and everybody here before we get going. We really appreciate all the work you guys have done through the years for the Minneapolis music scene. I've been watching you a long time. I used to come back here in the late 80s with a couple of the old hosts and so forth. But you guys, the way you guys keep going, I'm sure I speak for a lot of bands out here. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Well, I guess I should add my own thanks to all the little squirrels and skunks out there in the forest that keep us going.
That soul there that's been here since '89.
The man himself. Arthur, thank you. Here it is again. This would be Radiodrummer.
Thanks, Mr. Swizzo. This is a song about a good friend of mine who died at my house. His name's Brian Schletty. I met him through the suburbs. And we love the guy, and he's going to be here tonight. And he'll be here in a couple seconds. You watch. Let's go with the Colonel. 1, 2, 3. Did you ever have a friend die at your house? I did this. And it wasn't a very good day. They carried my buddy upstairs, and he died at my house. But there's a lot more to him than that, and I'll tell you in a second. Come on, Craig. And I called him the Colonel. And he'd come to my house every year for my birthday. And he had the best penmanship in the world. And he'd come over on New Year's Eve. And he'd have those little cocktail wieners. And we'd start to laugh. And then we went and saw my band. And he went downstairs. And he never woke up. But he's gonna come back tonight. Let's go! His name was Brian, and I called him the Colonel. Come on, keep it up. And we call him the Colonel. Done. Let's go. His name was Brian.
called him the Colonel, and he died at my house. But I got... Keep it going, keep it going. I got news for you. I got news for you. A good friend of mine died at my house. His name's the Colonel, okay? Guess what? He never died. He's been alive ever since. He's gonna be here in a couple seconds when I get back on these drums. Don't you forget it. This goes out to a good friend of mine, Mr. Brian Shaletti. In the suburbs, you know him very well. We're gonna blow up here. Colonel, but he's right here on these drums right now. Hey. Okay, Brian. The Colonel's right here with me now. Colonel, come on, Brian! Ah, that felt good. Anybody can do that. You can always have a friend die and write a song about it. It feels so good.
That sounded good, guys. I haven't heard it before.
You like that
cool.
one?
Yeah,
That's a new one.
Very cool. Yeah.
Did we play the other new one, or did we just play that in sound check?
You ready to try another new one?
Yeah.
Okay, this one's called Well Traveled. One, two, three, four. Been to Cincinnati, and now I'm going to France. It's a mighty long way to go to work. I'm getting on that plane with 3 of my best friends. Because everybody knows I like to tour. I'm going to dress up like Oasis. And I'm going to fight like the Gallaghers. Come on. Gotta get away from home. Hey, come on, Craig.
Met her on a school night, not far from home. Driving a big van at night for free. Think this could work out right. Wish there's more of those. I thought I didn't sing on this one for free. Did you get back?
Gotta get back home. I'm 2 hours out of Amsterdam. And I'm 3 weeks into this trip. I haven't used the same bathroom in 3 weeks, man. Huh. You ever do that? I miss my black cat. And my 1993 Ford Tempo. But most of all, I miss my girl. 7 hours to JFK. 20 hours to Minneapolis. I'm 5 minutes to my girl's house. Come on, boo, let's go! Come on, Craig! Cincinnati. And I finally made it to France. And what I found out is people are the same there too.
Right on, right on.
Oh yeah. Which one?
That's a new one. That one comes out of a long, dark winter, of course. Maybe been part of one of those lately.
Any of you guys out there ever
familiar.
been to Detroit Lakes out there in the TV land?
Detroit Lakes.
There's got to be 3 or 4 of you out there watching us.
My old man is from Ogama.
Okay, this is about Detroit Lakes, baby. 1, 2, 3.
Driving down old 94.
Come on, Craig.
With the girl I met just the day before. I wasn't trapped. She wasn't there. I will be there. I can't stay away.
Hey, Dad, can I hear the CD? You know the one that goes, Kegs and rifle,
Get off the floor.
rifle, kegs and rifle.
To see. What's a purr of Detroit Lakes? Pull out of Detroit Lakes. Find a really good Detroit Lakes. Night a week before.
Come on, keep playing.
Past,
Let it ring out.
past Randall. She wasn't with me. I couldn't care.
Don't choke it off.
I will be there. I can't stay away.
Right.
I will be there.
Rifle.
Detroit. Detroit Lakes. What's a purr of Detroit Lakes? Pull them out of Detroit Lakes. About executive Detroit Lakes. That's why we're driving to Detroit Lakes. That's why we're driving to Detroit Lakes. Hey, hey, hey. Cousin died there.
Detroit Lakes. Detroit Lakes. Detroit Lakes. Up. Detroit Lakes. Hey.
much TV land.
Get up here, Mr. Swizzo. Come here.
Our trio.
Tell Minneapolis where you got those shoes. My goodness.
I forget. I got them out of my shoe trunk.
They're kind of like hush puppies.
I have a trunk full of shoes. Yeah, well, I think they're a very poor cousin to hush puppies. So, once again, we just wanted to run through the upcoming appearances. Who would like to listen? I'm just going to walk right over here while I trip the guitar player. And tomorrow night is
Radiodrummer with Dave Rave, Java Jacks, American Airlines Willing. Yeah, a bunch of songwriters, great, hootenanny down there. Friday night, 6:30, I believe, 46th and Bryant, I want to say.
okay. And then I believe Saturday
night, big party down Hexagon Bar. Again, Radiodrummer with Dave Rave. Possibly an appearance by Curtis A., some fine other Minneapolis musicians there, as well as a number of bands.
Hex has been doing some really fun things for a year or two now, and it's really nice to have somebody back on that corner still working. We lost a few in that neighborhood, and it's nice to have somebody back again.
Yeah. We like the Hexagon.
And let's see. X-Ray Hip is when?
Well, I'm the founder of X-Ray Hip, but I'm no longer in the band.
Oh, so you wouldn't know nothing, would you?
They were opening for my old band, Wood, at the Uptown Bar.
And you're not in the old band either?
No, it's just a reunion show. Guys coming back into town from L.A., and every 5 years we play.
Oh, well, you see, now we're dealing with all of these globetrotters, so you get precious a few chances to see them, and that will be when?
May 29th, Uptown Bar.
May 29th is what day of the week, pray tell?
It's a Thursday night, and there's no cover.
That's a Thursday night. You may have to squeeze them in immediately after TC Muzique. I don't know our schedule that well, but we'll find out soon enough. Any other? Okay, where do we look for a Radiodrummer?
Well, you got me all hot and sweaty here, man. I mean, look at this, man. I'm actually getting all worked up here. It's just ridiculous. But
I don't usually have this kind of effect on him. I trust you understand that.
hey, I want to give a couple quick plugs to the bands on Saturday night at the Hexagon. Tim Casey and the Martyrs, the Red Flags, 10 Ton Bridge, the Blue Mollies, and Land Speeder. All those bands. We're having 6 bands, 30-minute sets Saturday at the Hex. It's going to be one huge blowout. And if you get close enough to the drums that night, you could be on these drums. It's not required that I play all night, so anybody can play these things. So come down, including you.
Including me, yeah. See, that means that really means they're letting anybody get on the drums. Trust me. All right, that is everything we can think of coming up. Look on MySpace for Radiodrummer, Dave Rave. Yeah, well, there's a TC Muzique out there too. Heavens, we don't really go in for such shameless self-publicity, but yes, you may see us as well. And you may see us right here on Thursdays on MTN. Right now, it's time to... This is Radio Drummer.
This one goes out to all the ladies.
And it's called
Tell me what it is.
Occupation. Okay. She's a lawyer.
It's time to kick out the jams, brothers and sisters. 1, 2, 3, 4.
See the lawyers to get you off. See the doctor with lots of stuff. See the chemist and mix them up. See the go-getter.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
See the gymnast who's tumbling up. See the caddy and lots of luck. See the breaker and collar luck. See the pole vaulter. You might have loved her. You might have loved her. She's a drinker and really rough. She's the chemist, she mixed him up. She's a junkie and kinda rough. She's a pole vault. You might have loved her. You might have loved her. Keep going. You might have known her. You might have cared about her. Cared about her. Cared about her. Cared about her. Boxer, she's a boxer, a topless boxer. Lawyer, lawyer, doctor, doctor, lawyer.
Beautiful, beautiful. Let's do a little take out the trash. 1, 2, 3. Come on, man, play with it. 1, 2, 3. Play on. Yeah, come on. No eating wearing. I understand you hate your job, and you think everything's quite a lot. To wake up in the morning and do nothing that you want to do. Get what's in front of you and take it out the door, 'cause nothing's left if you don't mind. And I'm sorry most of the time when nothing's left to come around. Take out the trash. Take out the trash. Sorry, Ma. Take out the trash. Sorry that I came in your living rooms. It's not what you expected. I should be sitting over at my buddies right now. But I got the call from Mr. Swizzo. 3, 4. I'm the king of rock and roll. Unless you talk to Curtis A. I'm just kidding you, Kurt. You know I am. Take out the trash! Take out the trash! Take out the trash! Take out the trash! Okay, this goes out to
This goes out to my mom. 1, 2.
He don't like fake G.I. Joes. Fag in your bed, it's all in your head. I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no girly action. When I'm driving in my car and a man comes on the radio, tell me more and more about the useless information. I can get my imagination. I can't get what I say. I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no action. We back on the air. Tags, you got to say something.
Got to say something on air. Fill air. Do we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we kicking into? Little dreams you hang on to.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Good night. Thanks for having us, MTN. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
What do you got to lose when the bottom comes down on you and the bends will break you too? You want to make things right. You don't want to have to fight for dreams you hang on to. You don't want to be heavy. You don't want to be mean. You hit the ground running, you can get to where you thought you'd be. You don't want to be selfish. You don't want to be cruel. But you touch them with a dream that they won't let you hang on to. Yeah, what do you got to lose when the bottom comes down on you and the bends will break you too? Oh yeah, you want to make things right. You don't want to have to fight for dreams you hang on. What do you got to lose when the bottom comes down on you and the bends will break you too? You want to make things right. You don't want to have to fight for dreams you hang on to. Sends me to do time that your fate and situation might have let you do. So go and stand up now for what you thought you believed. See how deep it cuts if it's really gonna make you bleed. Oh yeah, what do you got to lose when the bottom comes down on you and the bends will break you? Oh yeah, you wanna make things right. You don't wanna have to fight the dreams you hang on to.
everybody. Thank you.
How much time we got?
How much time we got?
You guys still on?